Hello and welcome back to my channel, High Desert Witch ASMR. Today I have a little lo-fi ASMR video for you where I'm going to show you what I pack to eat for work. That might sound kind of boring, but it's so what I do for work is I am a field botanist, and so I go out in the field and basically identify plants and do other monitoring protocols in the rangelands. And so we go camping for 8 days at a time, and so we have to bring all of our food and water and everything we need with us. So I have this food bin in which I bring all my food. I also have a cooler, but we're just gonna look through my food bin for now because I don't have the stuff in the cooler yet. Anyway, it's kind of funny, like one of my coworkers would often say like we should have like profiles on everyone and what different weird food that they bring. Everyone definitely has their own favored things to bring, so I'm gonna show you mine and hopefully there'll be some good ASMR sounds there as well. Also, not to brag, but this time I actually did connect my Rode microphones, so the sound will actually be good. Okay, so this is my food bin. I'm just gonna do soft spoken rather than whispers because I'm not sure how good these portable microphones pick up my whisper. So the brand is Husky, and it has this well, it sounds like it's a name because it's pretty husky. Okay, it's pretty good and sturdy and strong. That's why I get it. It has these clips on the end that if you can see that. Anyway, it works really well for keeping animals out because you can fasten the lid on really well. And usually that's fine where I work. There's not really animals that are going to be getting into it, but there could be little rodents or something. There was actually a time when I was camping. This one campground doing research for my master's thesis when I woke up in the middle of the night thinking there's definitely not any bears or anything here. But there was one pudgy raccoon who was trying to use his little hands to get into this bin. But then I learned I had to keep my bin in the car. And I loved that raccoon. It was so cute. Anyway, I digress. So here's what I'm bringing on my hitch. This is what I use for my lunch. Put my lunch in the sack and carry it with me in my backpack when I walk out to all the plots. This is just like a basic dry bag type thing I got from REI also. They're pretty nice to have. Doesn't insulate my lunch, unfortunately, in the heat, but keeps it contained. Okay, I've got some kettle potato chips. I hope these are good. I haven't tried them before. They were just ones I found at grocery outlet that look good. If you like these ones, let me know in the comments. chip bags make pretty nice sounds. Okay, I also have another type of chip right here. These are tortilla chips, as you can see, and I got this idea from one of my coworkers. It can be nice to have some chips and salsa when you don't want to cook. Some days, we get back pretty late. We get to camp pretty late after working a 13-hour day. I do not want to cook, and also, I do not cook hardly at all. I do anything I can to avoid washing a dish. It's like my main goal. I don't want to have to do it when I'm out camping for work. If I camp for fun, it's different, but if I camp for work for 8 days at a time, on and off throughout the entire summer, I don't want to be doing anything extra, so I've got my strategies, okay? Which I now realize I am being reflected in somewhat. But I got this pan at Goodwill for $3.99. Pretty nice. What I do is I boil water for coffee, and I do instant coffee. I'll show you some in a sec. I boil water for coffee, and I get these specific sausages that are the best sausages in the fucking world. I don't know, I'm obsessed with them. They didn't have them at the store for my last hitch, and I was like, I can't go. I did go, but it was traumatic. Anyway, I cook my sausages in here. They're already cooked, and so I just have to heat them up, but then they get nice and blackened. And then I also have some extra pans, which I don't normally use too much, but sometimes if I use the bigger one for water, or I mean for cooking my sausages, and I put smaller stuff in these pans. And this is a set of lightweight backpacking pans I've had for a while. This is fuel for my stove. As you might expect by looking at it. Propane. instant coffee I have right now, but it's actually not the kind I usually have. This is from Trader Joe's. It's pretty good, but usually I have Mount Hagen brand. They have really good instant coffee, and you can actually mix it cold. And it works just as well as hot water, which I like to do on warm mornings, as it has been over 100 degrees all the damn time. Don't want hot coffee. Actually, I did put these with cold water, even though it doesn't say you can, and the grounds didn't completely dissolve, but it was good enough. So far, the contents of my food bin make surprisingly good ASMR triggers. Am I right? Not surprising to me. I knew they would be. This is an absolute classic. It's been in here for a bit, you can see. Tuna snack. Comes with crackers, tuna salad, and a little tiny spoon, which is really cute. This is what I eat for lunch some days, but it's been in here for a while because I don't really have an appetite when it's hot out, which is like every day now, and so I haven't wanted to eat them, and instead I've eaten like other snacks that feel more refreshing. The meat, it just makes tuna in the heat, no, makes me gag. But in cold weather, delicious. This has like saved my life before, so. So good. Nice. Let me know if anyone wants me to do a video with some of these food items as triggers using my better microphone. My bigger one, basically, that is just not the wireless ones. I think it might have even better sounds, I don't know. These are good though. Okay. Oh, this is an absolute goddamn classic. Smoked oysters. I haven't seen anyone else bring smoked oysters into the field. I'm sure other people do, because they're delicious. Why would you not? I recently started getting the garlic butter ones. Before I would just get the, like, I don't know, classic. But there's nothing quite like eating a jar of canned oysters with the spork that you clean off every day by wiping it on your pants. Well, first you lick it clean, sorry. Then you wipe it on your pants. I'll show you my spork in a second. And then you eat the oysters and then you wash it down with a bottle of warm Pedialyte. Now, that's what I call living. It really hits out there though. I don't actually have any Pedialyte this time because I have smaller sports drinks that I can freeze and put in my cooler as like ice blocks, and then they slowly defrost and I can have a cold drink, which is really huge out there in the 100-degree heat. Do you like smoked oysters? Let me know. I can't be the only one. They're delicious. They're not. This is their real packaging. I need to peel it up. I have two sporks actually. This spork is for morning use, like yogurt and stirring my coffee. It's plastic. This spork is for evening use. Like metal, so I can use it to cook my sausage with. This end is not very sharp, but I can kind of cut the sausage or rip it apart with my hands. And then I have to pull the sausage into two pieces so it fits in my small pan. And then I use this fork to turn it over and stuff like a cooking instrument. I don't have a spatula. I don't have any cooking knives I bring, but I do have plenty of pocket knives that I can use in a pinch. This is the mug I drink coffee in. Patagonia Provisions, obviously. Patagonia is the best because they're donating all of their profits to climate change research and mitigation efforts. At least last I heard they were. Hope they haven't turned evil too, but I like all the animals on it. It's a little beat up. Also because my fiance borrowed it, and I think that was from him dropping it. Although I've also dropped it a lot, so hard to say. These are some little mandarins. These are really refreshing on a hot day. So good. These are absolute fucking classics. If you know, you know. Tasty Bite. What I used to do for every meal in the field for like years is I would take two of these, because one's not filling enough. Take two of these, put them in my tiny pot together, and boil them in the pouch, because some of them you can boil in the pouch to heat up, and then eat, and there's no dirty dish. The problem is that some of them do not say you can boil them in the pouch, but I do it anyway, and then sometimes they taste a little plasticky, but I mean, we're all dying by plastic consumption anyway, right? So, whatever. But I ate too much Tasty Bite, and now I've lost some of my taste for them, so I do have some, but they're mostly my, like, backup foods in case I don't, my sausage is like what I live for. It's like what keeps me going. Oh, this one is the best. Tasty Bite coconut rice. Coconut rice. Okay.
this is amazing because when you heat it up, the coconutty flavor gets like stuck in the bottom. So the last few bites are so coconutty and it's so good. Really good. Oh, I think I ate my other favorite one. So I don't have it anymore, but there's another brand. How do they get so dirty? There's another brand. Oh, more coconut rice than other things. Interesting. There's another brand. Oh, it's this brand. My Kamal. But this one is good, but the butternut squash doll, I think, is my favorite. Absolute favorite. This is good too, though. We have Annie's mac and cheese. Now, this is what I eat on the last night because I do get the pan dirty to mix my mac and cheese. But then I go home the next day so I can clean the dish at home. So then I don't do any dishes in the field. And the pans don't get that dirty from cooking my sausage, so I just keep cooking on it every night without cleaning it at all. Sometimes I wipe it a little. Let me show you my tiny cup. My coworker and I found these at a store when we were looking for distilled water, and we each had to get one immediately, obviously. So we have matching cups, and they're really cute. In case I ever want a little beverage. I love these. I love little tiny things, they're so cute. Okay, sorry about the camera moving. I don't know how to make it stop right now, and I'm just gonna go for it. Go with it. Okay. Also have this slightly bigger cup in case of tea or whiskey. Or whiskey and tea. That's more for cold weather camping, but just in case. I'm not bringing any whiskey though right now because it's hot out. When it's hot out, I bring some beers. When it's cold, I bring whiskey. That's just how it's done. Okay, anything else important? Oh yeah. Anyone know Dot's pretzels? They're an absolute essential. They're so good, and they just have really nice strong flavor, and I need a lot of salty snacks when I'm out in the field because I'm getting dehydrated. Absolute classic. By the way, I don't eat like this at all when I am not out in the field. I eat a lot of snacks out there because it's the only thing I can like keep down, and I just kind of give myself a pass to eat more unhealthily. But then most of the time when I'm not doing field work, I don't eat like pretzels or potato chips or stuff usually. Like I don't really eat that many snacks. But, you know, there's seasons for different things. Yeah, these are my favorite Kids Z bars. I don't want the I don't like the other Cliff bars as much. I like the kids version. And chocolate brownie and iced oatmeal cookie are the best flavors. And then I also have some Triscuits. I don't feel like getting that out. These are really good. Chia squeeze. They're really refreshing out in the field when it's hot, and they're good for you. Fiber and chia seeds. I mean, chia seeds are the fiber, but they're really good for you, and they taste delicious. I also have Annie's. This is what I have right now. Tropical treat. Annie's fruit snacks. My favorite kind was pink lemonade flavor of Annie's fruit snacks, but then they stopped carrying them at the store, and I have not been able to find them for years, and I've never recovered from that devastation. If you know of like a place I can get pink lemonade flavored Annie's fruit snacks, please let me know, because I've been heartbroken for years. Nothing else comes close. This is another classic that I haven't eaten for a while because it's been too hot out and I don't want to eat something hot when it's hot out. But just cup of noodles, chicken flavor. Very easy to make. Again, I don't eat any of this food in the off season. It's just when I'm out in the field, I have different rules I live by. This makes nice sounds. I feel like when I try to talk quietly, my voice sounds really weird, but whatever. Well, that's not everything, but I'm gonna stop there for now. I don't feel like going through all of it. It gets kind of boring anyway, but hope you enjoyed this lo-fi ASMR of me going through items in my food bin. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. And let me know if you like any of these snacks, or what your favorite camping snacks are. And or especially, it would be exciting if someone else who does field work saw this video and wanted to share some of your favorite things. That'd be cool. Just curious. Okay. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.